For decades, Linux has carried a reputation that followed it everywhere. Ask almost anyone about Linux, and the same criticisms would appear again and again. It's too complicated. It doesn't support enough software. Hardware compatibility is unreliable. Gaming is difficult. You need to use the terminal for everything. These concerns became so common that they turned into the biggest weakness of Linux itself: accessibility for everyday users. But now, in 2026, something interesting is happening. More people than ever are installing Linux, major companies are supporting it, and many longtime Windows users are discovering that the Linux experience they imagined years ago no longer matches reality. So, the question is simple. Has Linux finally overcome its greatest weakness? Or is there still a gap between the hype and the truth? To understand where Linux stands today, we need to remember what using Linux was like in the past. Installing a Linux distribution often required technical knowledge. Hardware drivers sometimes needed manual configuration. Wi-Fi adapters, graphics cards, printers, and even audio devices could become frustrating challenges. New users were frequently told to open a terminal and enter commands they didn't understand. While experienced users appreciated the flexibility, beginners often felt overwhelmed. Linux was powerful, but power came with complexity. Fast forward to 2026, and the landscape looks dramatically different. Modern distributions such as Ubuntu, Fedora, Linux Mint, Zorin OS, and KDE Neon provide polished installation experiences that rival or even surpass those of commercial operating systems. Most hardware is detected automatically. Drivers are installed during setup. Software updates happen through graphical interfaces. In many cases, a user can install Linux and start working within minutes without touching a terminal even once. This level of simplicity would have seemed almost impossible to many Linux users just 10 years ago. One of the biggest reasons behind this transformation is the maturity of desktop environments. KDE Plasma, GNOME, Cinnamon, and other desktop interfaces have evolved into highly refined ecosystems. They are visually appealing, responsive, and packed with features. KDE Plasma, in particular, has gained praise for offering extensive customization while maintaining a clean and modern appearance. Users coming from Windows or macOS no longer feel like they are stepping into a completely unfamiliar world. The learning curve still exists, but it is significantly smaller than before. Software availability has also improved dramatically. Historically, Linux struggled because many popular applications were unavailable. Professional users often depended on Windows-only software, forcing them to keep dual-boot systems or avoid Linux entirely. In 2026, the rise of web applications, cross-platform development frameworks, Flatpak, Snap packages, and containerized software distribution has changed the equation. Many tools now work across multiple operating systems with minimal differences. Productivity suites, communication platforms, design tools, development environments, and cloud-based services have reduced the impact of platform limitations. Gaming was once considered the ultimate argument against Linux. For years, gamers had legitimate reasons to avoid it. Popular titles often lacked Linux versions, performance could vary, and compatibility issues were common. Then came a major shift driven by technologies like Proton and Vulkan. Today, thousands of Windows games run on Linux with little or no user intervention. The introduction and success of devices such as the Steam Deck helped demonstrate that Linux could deliver a serious gaming experience. In 2026, many gamers install Linux and discover that most of their library simply works, something that would have sounded unrealistic not long ago. Hardware support has experienced similar progress. Linux now benefits from stronger relationships between hardware manufacturers and open-source developers. Graphics drivers are more mature, laptop compatibility has improved, and many manufacturers actively test their products with Linux. While occasional issues still exist, the average user is far less likely to encounter the hardware nightmares that once damaged Linux's reputation. For most mainstream devices, the setup process is surprisingly smooth and uneventful, which is exactly what users want. Another factor helping Linux gain popularity is growing dissatisfaction with other operating systems. Some users are frustrated by increasing advertisements, telemetry, subscription services, and system requirements in commercial platforms. Linux offers an alternative focused on user control, transparency, and freedom. People who once tolerated certain compromises are now actively looking for different options. Linux benefits from this shift because it presents itself as a system where users have greater ownership over their computing experience. However, declaring victory would be premature. While Linux has solved many of its traditional problems, some challenges remain. Professional software is still one of the biggest examples. Certain industry-standard applications continue to favor Windows or macOS. Users working in specialized fields may discover that critical tools either lack Linux versions or require workarounds. Although alternatives exist, switching software ecosystems is not always easy, especially when entire workflows depend on specific programs. The Linux ecosystem itself can also create confusion. Unlike Windows or macOS, Linux is not a single product. There are countless distributions, package managers, desktop environments, and approaches to software management. For experienced users, this diversity is a strength. For newcomers, it can be overwhelming. Someone researching Linux may encounter dozens of recommendations, each claiming to be the best choice. This abundance of options remains both one of Linux's greatest advantages and one of its lingering weaknesses. The terminal also deserves an honest discussion. Supporters often say modern Linux no longer requires terminal usage, and for many users that statement is true. Yet the terminal remains deeply integrated into Linux culture. When problems arise, online guides frequently provide command-line solutions. Community forums often assume a basic familiarity with terminal commands. New users may eventually encounter situations where learning a few commands becomes helpful. The difference in 2026 is that the terminal is no longer the starting point for every task, but it has not disappeared completely. What makes Linux especially interesting today is that its biggest weakness may have shifted. Years ago, the challenge was usability. Now the challenge is perception. Many people still judge Linux based on experiences from a decade ago. They imagine complicated installations, broken drivers, and endless terminal commands. The reality is that modern Linux distributions have evolved far beyond those stereotypes. In many cases, critics are responding to an outdated version of Linux that no longer reflects the current experience. The rise of artificial intelligence and smarter support tools has also made Linux more approachable. Users can find solutions faster, troubleshoot issues more effectively, and learn concepts without digging through lengthy forum threads. Community support remains one of Linux's greatest strengths, but modern technology has made that support easier to access than ever before. New users no longer feel as isolated when encountering problems. So, has Linux finally lost its biggest weakness? The answer is both yes and no. If the weakness was ease of use, Linux has made enormous progress and arguably solved most of the issues that once scared away everyday users. Installation is easier, gaming is stronger, software access is broader, and hardware support is better than ever. For millions of people, Linux is now a practical daily operating system rather than a hobbyist experiment. But if the weakness is widespread adoption and mainstream perception, the journey is still ongoing. Linux has improved faster than many people realize, yet public understanding has not always kept pace with reality. The truth about Linux in 2026 is that it is no longer defined by the limitations that once held it back. Instead, it stands as a mature, capable, and increasingly user-friendly platform that challenges old assumptions. Whether Linux becomes truly mainstream remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. The Linux of 2026 is not the Linux of the past, and anyone who hasn't looked at it recently may be surprised by just how far it has come.